Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of Steven's Week, the weekly update on marketing and technology. Welcome to the new show. This week Snapchat started with a new service. They allow users to buy tickets for concerts or sport games directly to Snapchat. So when you see a message in your stories, and it mentions that you can buy a ticket, you can swipe up and then you can instantly buy it. And they would like to create like a seamless ticket buying experience, and this could eventually create a new flow of income for Snapchat, which is obviously looking for new income flows to see how they can make some money with their community that they have built, but a community that is not increasing in numbers that fast anymore. So for them, it's, I think, smart to do some experiments to see how they can monetize the community that they have built in the last few years. Ant Financial Services raised $14 billion this week. And Ant Financial Services is one of the daughters of Alibaba. It's the financial services division of Alibaba. It holds Alipay, but many other financial services. And with this fundraising, which is the world's biggest fundraising round ever, their valuation is now at about $150 billion. To compare, Goldman Sachs is worth $88 billion, so it's one of the largest financial service companies in the world. Rumor is that they will IPO later this year. I had the pleasure of visiting them in China 2 weeks ago, and it was really impressive, and they are very, very ambitious. And they're going to use this money to roll out Alipay and mobile financial services all over the world. So I think in the next 2 to 3 years, we're going to see a lot of Chinese financial services entering European and American markets. And they're going to do this, I think, in a very aggressive way. So it's very interesting to see how fast they will use the 14 billion, how fast the IPO will raise even more money, and what they will actually do with it, and what their roadmap will look like. Spotify is now exclusively attaching artists to their channel. And this is a new step. In the past, they were a distribution channel of music, but now they're asking artists to sign a contract with them so that their music is only available for people who are on Spotify. And this is a switch in strategy. You can compare it with what Netflix did a couple of years ago. In the early days, Netflix distributed content. Now they are the creative agency and the biggest content producer in the world. Question is, will Spotify go that far, and will certain artists be willing to go exclusively on Spotify? That's going to be a very interesting evolution. Grab is a competitor of Uber in Southeast Asia. It's based in Singapore, and they actually kicked out Uber there in the past. And now they have a new investor. This week, Toyota invested $1 billion in this company. They take a 10% stake. It's valued at $10 billion. They're going to have 2 board seats. And this is interesting again to see how the car sharing evolution is spreading out, and how big traditional companies like Toyota are moving into this field, and how they're all battling against these large players like Uber. And you see it's really difficult because companies like BMW and Mercedes, they have that kind of services. BMW has Drive Now, Mercedes has Cars to Go, and they actually merged those 2 companies to fight against Uber. And now Toyota is coming into this game as well. So big movements in the world of car sharing. Heineken is moving into the world of e-commerce. They launched the website draftforhome.com, and this is a site where consumers can order beer directly from Heineken. And it's those little kegs that they order. So they saw in the US that people really like draft beers. That's why they're focusing on this. And they're focusing now on New York to launch this. And delivery time is within the same day, and even sometimes within the hour. And I think this is a smart move of Heineken, because I think as a fast-moving consumer good brand, you're now really depending on the distribution channels in between you and the consumer. So I think it's really smart to figure out ways how you can go directly to the customer and make sure that there's no one in between. And this is a first test of Heineken, but I would assume if this one works, that they're going to roll this out to more cities, to more countries, and maybe to more products. But guys, this was my weekly update this week. I filmed from the beautiful city of Barcelona in Spain. I hope you enjoyed the updates, and I hope to see you again next week. Bye bye.